Well, we're sliding into April, so it's time for a new theme. And this month is going to be all about your strategy and your plan. And you might have more than one strategy and obviously multiple plans if you are pursuing more than one goal this year, one big career goal. Most likely you are. You're going to have a primary goal and some secondary goals and things like that. So you'll probably have multiple strategies and plans that you're going to put into motion to achieve those goals. There are many different ways, obviously, that you could achieve a goal, and that's why you have to think about, well, what's my strategy for going after this? For example, let's say that one of your big goals this year is to get a new job. So you're going to interview, you're going to find a new job, get an offer, start, all that kind of stuff. There are different ways you could do that. There are different strategies. Some people use a strategy where they apply to as many job openings as possible. And they will apply, 100 different jobs a week. You can use AI tools to auto apply to a lot of these jobs. So they're playing a numbers game. That's the strategy. They're going to apply to as much as possible. They hope they get a hit and then land some interviews and succeed with those interviews. Another strategy is to be much more targeted about it. And you could choose a few companies that you want to pursue, maybe up to 10, and then try to find out as much as you can about those companies, get to know people within the companies. I always recommend networking to get a connection inside the company. That helps a lot. Get a warm introduction to the hiring managers, that kind of thing. That could be a different strategy. Another strategy could be to work your network. So just start reconnecting with people that you have worked with in the past, people that you've respected, admired, had a good relationship with. They know who you are. They know the work you can do. They trust you. They would recommend you. Start having these conversations at least every week. If you're looking for a job actively, you're probably going to want to network, talk with somebody once or twice a day. If you're out of work and looking for work, this is your full-time job. So networking a lot. But as you're meeting people and they're asking you, what are you up to? What are you looking for? You're going to start talking about the type of role you're looking for, the type of company you're interested in. And now you are activating a network of hundreds of people who are going to keep their eyes and ears open for you and help you find a position. Again, get you a warm introduction to somebody. So those are all very different strategies. And if you select one of those strategies, the plan to enact it, to work through it, is going to be different too. So that's what this month is all about, is your strategy and plan. This week, I want you to just think about, what have you tried in the past? So this probably isn't the first time that you've looked for a new job, that you've tried to get promoted or asked for a raise or whatever it might be, whatever your goal is. It's probably not the first time. What have you done in the past? How did that turn out for you? Was it effective? Do you want to do it again? Or did it not work out? And so you want to try something different. What has to change this year? It might be something you've tried. It might be something you've watched other people try. But what have been the outcomes? And what do you want to change this year to be more successful in pursuing your goals? So the newsletter has a link to get the copy of these questions, these slides. You can then put it into your version of the Invincible Guide so that it's editable. Drop into the community anytime. We have office hours every week. Later this month, we're going to have our live meetings so that people who are premium subscribers can come in to the Zoom and we can talk about what they're doing in terms of their strategies and their plans and getting feedback and seeing if someone can help with that. Best of luck with it.